Well, some folks up north waking up to some scenes that we might want to get used to as we get into the next few hours. Again, all of us going to be seeing something similar to this. This is a live look up into Macon early on this morning, again around 7 and 8 o'clock, as some of that snow is coming down at a pretty good clip, and that's working its way off toward the south and east as we go forward. Let us look at future track, and again, we're going to stop things at about 8:30 because I think this is where we could be seeing the issues really starting to flare back up on some of those area roadways. It'll start out up north here as we get into places around Macon, Moberly, back toward Brunswick and Paris, where it's been snowing for a little while. Eventually, we might be able to wear down some of these roadways and lead to some slushy spots, but those darker blue bands going to continue to work their way off toward the south. And again, that could be where we kind of out-snow some of those roads, where we're seeing those road temperatures only in the 30s here, places like Columbia down toward Fulton, California, and Mexico. But as we get into about midday or so, I think at that point the sun angle just a little bit too high as we get into the end of April. So a lot of this will transition, if not to that cold rain, really not going to be looking at an issue in some of our southeasternmost counties at picking up some slushy spots. You could still see some of that snow flying, but I'm not nearly as concerned about some of that sticking to those area roadways. So how much are we talking about? Again, still about 1 to 2 inches is the most likely amount, just about across the board. If we see some of these higher end amounts, though, going to be up in places like Macon that we just started you off looking at, where it's been snowing a little bit longer back that direction. So again, as you head into your Tuesday, again, this weather alert day, that's why we've issued this, for at least the potential of seeing some of these roadways becoming slushy. That's going to be a fairly narrow window, and again, that's why we wanted to kind of alert you guys to this. This is one of those things that can sneak up on you because those windows are so narrow. It can sneak up out on some of those bridges, some of those overpasses, things like that as we get into this morning. So be careful out there as you head into this morning. Still could be impactful. If nothing else, those wet roadways going to cause some issues out there. And again, those bridges, they're the first to go often. They're going to be pretty much mimicking those air temperatures, which are right now in the 30s. So we're pretty close to that freezing mark, if not already there in some spots. So take it easy as we get into Tuesday. It settles down, though, as we get into tomorrow and Thursday. We're picking right back up as we get into the end of this work week.